Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. Now, as you can probably guess, I've done quite a bit off camera since it's been a few weeks actually since I've sat down to record. So I will get into everything that I have done off camera in a moment. And I'm realizing I didn't do this beforehand, which I usually do. Okay, well, since I'm in here, I've done some hot springs quests and some drink quests, so as you can clearly see at this point, got a bunch of new drinks available to me. In fact, is there any here worth, doesn't really look like there's a lot worthwhile on these. What the hell. Attack up and riser, why not? I don't care what the other skills might end up being if there are others, but fighter and super cat. Alright, not useful. But my hot springs now are a different color because, well, they've been improved. As you can see in the bottom right, I now have plus 20 to my health and 25 to my stamina, so that'll carry over to the next hunt. And I have been doing quite a lot in the Gathering Hall here. I'm actually in the second tier of high rank quests that are available. So the armor I'm wearing right now is actually high rank, and the weapon I have right now, just show it off real quick, is fully upgraded. So I'm using high rank Barroth's armor here, but it's not fully upgraded yet. I can still upgrade it quite a bit with hard armor spheres. I haven't done anything with that, so it's just been armor spheres and armor sphere pluses that have been boosting that. So I now have 28 defense per piece, where I didn't actually use the light bowgun anything on camera beforehand, but the low rank version of this armor that I was using previously was up to 14 defense per piece. So big upgrade. I've also cleared off all of the uninteresting quests here. That was the urgent to bring us into here. So done the harvest tours, I've done all the, like, you know, kill 10 of whatever monsters, deliver this, deliver that sort of stuff. So now all we have are just the large monsters. So that being said, is that a, no, it's Bullfango. Let's go hunt ourselves a I almost called it a Barroth. Let's go hunt a Barroth. And this, oh, hold on a second. Do you have anything interesting? Nothing that I actually care to stock up on currently. Okay. So we're going to be using the light bowgun. I'm going to grab some ammunition from the box here, because I believe they're going to give us the usual stuff here. I should need more cold drinks than this. I'm gonna grab that just in case. I probably won't ever use it. I'm going to definitely grab the pellet shots here, because I'm going to use those first. And let's just top off the stamina. So Barroth typically starts off in Area 3 here. So let's go to Area 3, shall we? I don't know where I'm going, apparently. I'm walking into a wall. I swear I've played this game before. Oh, I actually wanted to go to 2 instead of 4, but either way, it's the same, it's pretty much the same distance. So welcome to the Sandy Plains, everyone. There's a lot of hot areas in here, but Barroth doesn't usually go through them, so we don't have to worry about those. He likes a good trough in the mud, apparently. And that's why they gave us cleansers. So he's got a very big head, as you can see. And in fact, it's very hard. You need a blue sharpness, I believe. Blue or white sharpness to not bounce off his head. Where do you... Oh, he's just doing this. Yes, I know you're there. I can see you. Come on, get out. Alright, so his weak points are very easy to get at. They're his arms. So I'm just using the little bits of pellet shots that they got me here just to hopefully blast away the mud, which he can easily reapply. Oh, I'm an idiot. I need to reload after 2 shots. I knew that. This is a light bowgun. It excels at mobility and range. Clearly, it's a bowgun. This particular one was annoying to make. It's very good if you ask me. If you're focusing on normal shots, it's actually very good. It rapid fires normal too, which is my main source of damage with this. But the pellet shots are actually pretty powerful. They are good damage, very close range. They don't have a critical range as far as I can tell. That's something with all of the ranged weapons in this game. They just have a very close range. They hit 3 times, I believe, or pellet 1 hits 3 times. But here we go with the normal shots. And actually, if you notice on my ammo thing, the normal shots too, they have that sort of outline around it. The icon there. That means I can rapid fire it. And if I hit... Oh man, this is hilarious. So you want to be shooting this guy in the arms. That's his weakest point. It's not always easy to do because they're pretty small. And you want to watch the size of your of the animation what's it called, that hits, the hit animation. The nice big one means you're at critical distance. And with normal shots, it's basically close to mid-range. If you see a smaller spark, that means you're doing less damage. You'll be doing about, I think, the critical distance stuff is something like 50% more damage than normal. Regular distance, I believe, is just normal 100% of the damage. If you're not in range, basically, if it's too far away, you're going to do nothing, I believe. I could be wrong. It might just be diminished damage, and then too far, like a little further than that, is nothing. But I'm usually at close to mid-range when I'm fighting things with this because, well, that's how I prefer to fight. It's the normal and pellet strats, I would say. But if you are focusing on pierce shots, you want to be at a mid to long range because their critical distance is much further away. And you also want to be firing straight down from head to toe, sort of thing, or head to tail from a monster like this. Because pierce shots will travel through the target and do multiple hits as they're going. So if you were to shoot this guy through his side, you're not going to do as many hits as if you were to shoot him through the face, down through the tail, essentially. Okay, come on, stop chasing me. Do something, thank you. And so what I'm doing with my aiming there, I'm holding down the R button. If you just tap it, you go into first person, and you're anchored in spot. If you press and hold, you can kind of move around and aim. It's a little awkward at first to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. And I'm really not doing a whole lot here. I'm just sort of running around and talking and not really doing much. This is not a very good hunt so far, to be honest, guys. I apologize. This is actually also the first time I've gunned this guy, at least in this game. If you watched my beta footage of Monster Hunter World, I definitely used the heavy bowgun on this guy. Wrong button. Did not mean to put myself into first person. Oh my god. Can I hit something, please? Can I stop sucking? Ooh, damn it. I was about to say, that was a really good dodge. I should have dodged twice. So if you find yourself stuck in mud or snow like that, don't roll. The quickest way to get out of that, other than using something like a cleanser, is actually to spin yourself in circles. I want to be shooting his arm. Don't you dare hit me, cat. You want to be basically running in circles. Don't bother sprinting. Just sort of, I just shot a cat. Great. I didn't see him in front of me. They're all going to turn around and start attacking me now. Yep. And they're going to start throwing bombs. They're going to be annoying. But yeah, this guy... Oh my god, I'm not normally this bad at aiming, guys. I swear. Oh, wrong button. Double wrong button. I meant to reload, and then I hit my speed up button. Did not want to do that. What the hell? Pick this up while it's there. Fertile mud. Reload. And he's heading out. He's going to go back to 3. Going to go back to 3 to reapply mud. Or he's actually going to go to 1 just to screw me up. Thanks, Barroth. I appreciate it. But yeah, this guy, you can break his head, and when you break his head, first you got to get the mud off of it. But if you do manage to break his head, you actually break the chunk off his ridge, and it falls to the ground. You can get a carve off of it. It's not easy to do with cutting weapons, although it is possible. I would recommend using an impact weapon if you're going to do that. I don't know how well it is or how easy it is to break it with gunning, because this is the first time I've gunned him. And I'm really not aiming for his head, I'm aiming for his arms, or I'm trying to aim for his arms, because they're his weaker points. But if you want to look for elements on this thing, he's weak to water when he's covered in mud, and fire when it's not. Ice is a good alternative. It's pretty well-rounded on him, regardless of what state he's in, mud or not. He is resistant to thunder, so don't bother. I believe he's resistant to thunder, actually. I know in later games he is. I'm just assuming he is in this. And as I said, his weakest point are his arms, and that doesn't seem to make much of a difference what kind of weapon you're using, whether it's cutting weapon, impact weapon, or shots. His arms are his weakest point. And he's going to run into... Okay, I thought he was going to just charge me. I'm glad he didn't. And he can go back and reapply mud. We've seen him roll around on it in the cutscene. He does that now and then. Did he just limp? Yeah, he's limping. I'm not used to fighting village quests right now. I'm used to the gathering quests, which I don't know whether it's proper to say they have a lot more health or they just have a lot more defense, but either way, it definitely takes more to kill them. Because like all the classic Monster Hunter games, they are balanced for multiplayer, specifically in the Gathering Hall. They don't care that you're by yourself. If you're by yourself, that is. Alright, well, that was... could have gone quicker. Had I focused more on actually shooting and less on talking and explaining stuff, that would have actually been quicker, but that's what I like to do with these quests there, and these hunts there, at least the first time fighting a monster. I like to try to talk strategy, although I really didn't talk much strategy. This guy's pretty easy with a gun, actually. You just shoot him at a distance, pick your shot, and then just keep moving, repositioning, don't stand still. If you're fighting this guy in melee, he's quite a bit different. He likes to run a lot, likes to charge. Not nearly as much as Diablos did in previous games, but he can be a little charge happy, especially when he's angry. And he's got the brute run. They just kind of run around in circles and just circle around you, sort of thing. A few times you saw him do that to me a little earlier in the quest, but he likes to do that. I find it annoying. But that was Barroth, and it's probably not the last time we'll see him. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about at the moment. But yeah, let's see what we got. I actually need quite a lot of shells. I still need one more. I needed 5 shells for something. Scalp's a nice thing to have. That's like his low rank rare, I think. And the fertile muds are actually useful outside of equipment and whatnot. You can use them just like wyvern dung in the farm. So you can use one of them to bring all of your field rows up to max level for well, duplicating stuff or growing stuff there. So it's nice and useful. And speaking of the farm, no egg. Okay, speaking of the farm, hold on a second. As you can see, for renovation-wise, I've kind of got everything. So, here's a tour of the farm as it stands now. I'm going to just do my my normal rounds through here and just show it all off and whatnot. So when it comes to mining, we've got all 4 mining points available to us now. The one that starts off is basically exactly the same as it's always been. It's going to give you random stuff based on the lowest tier of ores and whatnot. This one has a chance on giving you stuff from the volcano and the volcano, the tundra, and the deserted island, but less frequently than this one here, which is much more frequent for like volcano and stuff there. And I believe, oh, and there's a high rank one. There you go, low chance for that. These two here unlock when you get into high rank from in the gathering hall. This one here unlocks when you get to tier 2 high rank, and it's just better chances for some of the high rank stuff there. I've been able to get some fusium ore from here, or fusium, some hard armor spheres like I just got right there. So it's basically any of the ore you can get in high rank, I believe, has a chance of spawning in there. This is this game's version of bomb demolition, essentially. You give them pickaxes or pickaxe mushrooms, which you can get from the mushroom growing place. And what the hell, let's do some mega pickaxes here. So the higher level your cats are when you send them in, the higher the chance of success. The better pickaxe you give them, the better chance of getting, well, a more successful haul. This is the best outcome you can get. And it is not because I use mega pickaxes. That's just, again, to maximize your chance of getting this. A bunch of stones. So the rainbow crystals here, I have yet to find anything to actually use this on, so I've been amassing them and selling them for money. As you can see, they're worth 400 zenny a piece. So it's pretty nice for when you get a nice stack of them. And that's some annoying fanfare when they when they max out that thing there. The seesaw. This is to replace the hammer game, the minigame where in the previous games you would use a hammer and smash a tree and insects would fall. Now, you do this. Same idea. You build up a charge, you time it right, you want to time it, I timed it off. You want to time it as close to that second one as possible to get the best effect. And if you get the best effect, you'll actually have like a different victory thing here. So we're just clapping, that was okay. If you screw up horribly, you like drop to the ground in despair and start like, oh my god, I failed. And you jump for joy if you success, and if like you get the great one, your cats start jumping around as well. It's like, oh my god, we did it. And so we just get a bunch of bugs from this. And so the better you do, the more chance you get of having more and better better quality items from there. The higher level your cats are that do it, the better chance of them getting more, like more in a single slot and stuff like that. So, all in all, you want the best, the highest things, and do the best you can for it. These guys, the last episode, I sent them off, and now I've got a lot more quests available. So I've got all of the tier of quests there. There might be some more quests that unlock in here. I only have 3 right now, but this actually unlocked when I got to the 2nd tier of high rank. So there's one more tier of high rank quest that I can unlock and get into, and that might actually unlock more of these. I have no idea, I'm just guessing. So I'm going to send these guys off again. I'm going to cancel that animation, because they're just going to keep, they're going to go off on their own. It just saves time by skipping out of it. Oh, what are they doing? That is the worst possible outcome. They'll get thrown off. If it just goes off normally, it's a normal outcome. If he speeds off and they don't get flung into the water, that's the best outcome. And once again, the higher level your cats are, the better odds you get for this, for getting stuff back and whatnot, so. And I have, well, I'm going to actually use, right now let's use a honey, why not? And the bait I'm using is the rare perfume, and this seems to get random bugs from all over, sort of thing. It could be low tier, it could be high tier. It's the last one that you unlock, and I actually just unlocked it once again when I hit the 2nd tier of high rank quest, so I'm just using that for them now. And the honey you can use as to increase their yield, and the hypnotic, I think it's hypnotic plants or something like that it's called, that you can also use for it. You can get them from planting stuff here, so it's a good source for that. Mushrooms are self-explanatory, you just get more. But when you get to the level 3, you start getting pickaxe mushrooms. And you can use those in the mining minigame over there with your cats. And you have 50-50 chance of either getting the worst outcome or the best outcome from the pickaxe mushrooms. So there's no in between. So use your own discretion from that if you're playing this there. It might be a good, better idea to use hypnotic pollen, that's what it's called. It might be better for you to use the mega pickaxes because you have chances of getting something other than, you know, worst or best. You can get in between as well, which will yield obviously more than the worst outcome. So pick your poison when it comes to that. And I'm just collecting my my seeds here. This is my main source of money. I have way too many huskberries, and so fertile mud. Let's show that just because I've said that. Everything up to max. And so I just plant a bunch of mite seeds, and when I get a full stack, I sell the stack for like 13,000 some zenny, so that's how I keep my money flowing. That and selling off stack of ores when I have huge stacks of them. So, once again, scatterfish are nice. They make large barrel bomb pluses. I can use that for some ammo. I don't know what these are good for, but I don't have a lot of them yet, so. Fishing tier 3 just has better chances of getting more stuff in it. That's basically it. And the higher you go, you'll get stuff like burst awarma, bomb awarmas, stuff like that. So this is the last new edition. You take a bunch of cats out there, you choose baits. I believe the combination you want to really go for is the Yukumo egg, a god bug, and either burst. I don't remember if it's supposed to be the bugs or the baits that you can make by them, but this combination generally gets a couple of ancient fish. However, I've yet to get any of them yet. I've looked this up, and I'm pretty sure I'm using the right combination. I've yet to get any ancient fish, and I need some for some weapons. So there we go. Pin to note, cut through. Nope, no ancient fish. I don't really need any of these, so let's just sell them all, whatever. I'm not sure if maybe my cats are too low level, they need to get higher level to start getting them. I'm not 100% sure. But I know golden fish bait, or is a snake bee larva in there, can also get the ancient fish, as well as a bunch of small golden fish and whatnot, so it can be useful for money as well to use that combination. And of course the honey stuff just yields more as you upgrade it. And that is the farm. So I'm going to do some maintenance stuff, housekeeping as it were, and switch gear around and meet you for the next hunt. See you in a bit. Okay, we're all set. I'm wearing the high rank Arzuris armor, and it's actually upgraded as much as I possibly can. 62 defense per piece now. And I also have got, where you go, defense up large on this, so good defense. These things will not hurt me. Where are we going here? There's a Great Roggy. Let's take down the Great Roggy real quick. And this is going to be the end of the episode after this, because that tour of the farm brought us up to like 20-some minutes. 26 minutes or something like that I'm seeing on my recording currently. 27. So we're going to quickly take care of this and then call it for the day. I have no idea where this guy is going to start, because I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get a cutscene with it. So we're going to go on a bit of a tour of the flooded forest again. Okay, I'm going to head over to 4 and then to 7. Because I think he might actually start in like 7 or 9, I'm not 100% sure, but actually seeing the Slagtoths here reminds me I need some of their high rank parts for something. Should do that later. Okay, well, maybe 9 then? And if not 9, maybe into 10? Well, it didn't seem to be in 9 either. Here we go. What a bully. And then spit in his face. You're not gonna get it far, bud. And the poison takes its toll. Yeah, I wish they died that fast from poison. Alright, well, here we have Great Roggy. He's weak to ice. He's like Great Jaggy, except he spits poison. You can break his face. In fact, it's recommended, because that's how you get the King's Beak. And there goes his face. And he's pretty simple, just you stay to the side of his face, basically. Attack him from the side, therefore that way you can just roll away from his spits. And he leaves himself quite open when he does that. And if you can time it right, you can even sidestep his hip bump. But unless you're me, that is, because clearly I'm capable of dodging. Oh, this little one spat on me. Oh well. And that was that. I'm not surprised he died that quick. He is weak to ice. This switch axe has, I think, 25 ice and like 20 or 25 affinity. And it's pretty powerful. I think I can upgrade it once more and it'll be maxed. But I have yet to fight the high rank version of the creature this comes from. It's on my list of things to do. And I should not be mining here, actually. There's a dung spot that I should be doing instead, but it doesn't matter. I've got tons of dung for the fields. It's right here. There's a bug spot right ahead of me there, you can see. And again, I don't think I've said this before, but shout out to the music in this game. Like, this victory theme is freaking awesome. And that was Great Roggy. I don't have much parts from him. Rocky Fangs, though, that's, Brace, Armor Spheres, and King's Beak. Well, that's going to bring us to a close for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully you'll come back next time to see, 2.5 minutes, wow. That could have been faster, even. Most of that was just trying to find him. But anyway, everybody, hopefully you'll come back next time to see whatever it is we do next. Possibly another Great Jaggy, because I did see that there's one in there. But either way, until next time, everyone, take care, you hear?